the senators of this committee for this incredible opportunity. I look forward to answering your questions today.
Thanks, Ms. Robinson. So I read here, the job you are seeking advises the president and coordinates with departments and agencies on matters of intellectual property policy and strategy. Seems like a pretty big job.
Yes.
Pretty important job.
Yes.
So let me confess, I'm going to ask you a question, and I don't expect you to answer it. But you may try and maybe do much better than I expect. And it's on something called artificial intelligence, AI. The presiding Democrat in the Senate is Senator Schumer. And Senator Schumer has taken an intense personal interest in artificial intelligence to the point where he's had several high-level briefings that he's invited his colleagues in the Senate on a bipartisan basis to attend. I have done my best to try to understand this issue through the eyes of a liberal arts lawyer, which doesn't take me very far. But it seems that AI, artificial intelligence, would have some real relevance to the future of the area of interest that you're seeking. Would you like to make a comment on that?
Sure, Senator. First, I think that AI is both a promise and a concern. And a concern in that AI could lead people to more infringements and to more counterfeit goods. But I think that I need to get more information before making sort of like a broad comment on AI, because intellectual property is decided on a case-by-case basis. And I wouldn't want to use a broad brush to talk about an emerging technology that is developing still. But what I will say is that I know that there's a lot of research being done right now, and if I'm confirmed, I will make sure that I learn about all the research being done on AI, that I stay abreast of conversations, and I actually applaud this committee for starting that conversation about AI. And I would absolutely stay abreast of conversations, and in that context, the question that I would have when looking at the research and at those conversations is, how will AI affect American jobs? How will it protect the health and safety of the American people? And how will we use AI or combat things that result from AI to protect innovation, to protect creativity, and to make sure that all Americans are safe?
That's all I could ask, and as I said, I didn't expect the answer to completely exhaust the subject, because it is almost unlimited in the applications. I was just paging through here as well, Judge Bryan, because it said at one point that you have handled 8,000 cases. Is that true?
As a district court judge in St. Paul, I was assigned to various types of cases, and adding them all up is more than 8,000 that I was assigned case numbers.
Some experience. And what about trials?
Well, as a practitioner working for the United States Department of Justice, I had trials in federal court as a federal prosecutor. As a judge, I estimate between 100 and 120 trials that I presided over. That doesn't include some of the petty misdemeanor trials that are trials that would number in the hundreds.
Quite a lot of experience. Judge Lee, I can recall appearing as a small-town attorney before a federal judge, and knowledge of the law was important, knowledge of the facts was critical, but the temperament of the judge had more to do with the outcome than almost all the work we did in preparation. Can you speak about the temperament of a federal judge who, if they're successful, ends up with a lifetime appointment?
Thank you for that question, Senator Durbin. I would have to go back to the judge who I clerked for on the district court, Jerome Turner. He was somebody who, no matter what his views were, no matter what he had for coffee what he had for breakfast that morning, his temperament on the bench was even-handed, fair. He always treated every litigant as they were the most important ones in the room. He always made sure that he was well prepared, and he treated each case as though it was the most important. And I think bringing all those qualities, that is what our litigants deserve in our courtrooms every day. That is what I try to do. And he did it all with this incredible depth and humility.
Thank you. Senator Lee.